This military takeover comes at a time when the West African leaders have been taking tough actions against coup in the region. Now, as initially reported, the prevailing development in Niger could raise numerous concerns among its West African neighbors, particularly Nigeria, whose President Bola Tinubu heads the Ecowas regional bloc. Analysts say the current situation in Niger is a limited test of the current Ecowas leadership and the Nigerian president. And let's have more details of that in this report.
Just over a week ago, the president of Niger, Mohamed Bazoum, and his counterparts from Benin and Guinea-Bissau were in the Nigerian capital, Abuja, to meet Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. Top on their agenda was the setting up of a standby force to, among other things, stop any military coups in the region. And in a twist of irony, President Bazoum is now in the eye of the storm of the latest coup attempt in West Africa. Newly appointed chairman of Ecowas, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, has strongly condemned the coup attempt. He's issued a statement saying, and I quote, "The ECOWAS leadership will not accept any action that impedes the smooth functioning of legitimate authority in Niger or any part of West Africa. As the chairperson of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, I state without equivocation that Nigeria stands firmly with the elected government in Niger and equally conveys the absolute resolve of leaders of our sub-region that we shall not waver or flinch on our stance to defend and preserve constitutional order." End of quote. The Nigerian president has been quite vocal against coups in the region and made his stance clear when he was elected the chair of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State.
We will not allow coup after coup. We must bite back. We can't sit like toothless bulldog and ECOWAS. Yes, democracy is very tough to manage, but it's the best form of government.
Analysts say the current situation in Niger is a litmus test for the current ECOWAS leadership and the Nigerian president.
One expects that the leadership of ECOWAS under him now will walk the talk, and the eyes of the whole world is focused on West Africa, most especially Niger, with Nigeria being the focus of attention, looking at how Nigeria would drive the push to restore democratic rule in Niger.
West Africa has witnessed a series of military coups since 2020. There have been successful military takeovers in Mali, Burkina Faso and Guinea.
So the best way, the best antidote to military adventurism in the politics of West Africa is for civilian governments to do their very best to provide the dividends of democracy to their people. And I think that this is one major way of stemming the tide of a military insurrection in the West African region.
The situation in Niger is still very fluid. It's not clear yet why the presidential guard, which is said to be behind the attempted coup, struck. Everyone will be watching to see how the new leadership of ECOWAS deals with this tricky situation. DG Badimosi, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.